IncGamers Plays.
Hello, welcome to the first IncGamers Plays of 2013, and we are playing Warframe. It's not Doorframe, it's not Pictureframe, it's Warframe. I'm here with Tim and Paul. Hello, Paul.
Hello!
Hello, Tim.
Hello!
And yeah, this is a game by Digital Extremes, who are known for The Darkness 2, probably best known for that. They also did Bioshock 2's multiplayer component. And here they are with a third-person co-op shooter, which is also adopting the free-to-play model. As you hopefully can see, we are ninja samurais from space.
With guns.
There's no way of making that sentence sensible.
Samurai?
Ninja samurai from space, yeah. Is that not what I said?
Samurai?
I just samurai'd that guy in half, there you go.
You want me to say samurai or something? Is that what
Oh, I'm wondering what the hell this has to do with samurai.
we've all got... Stop confusing me, Tim. I don't know what you're upset about, so it's not going to work. Anyway, we're cooperatively shooting our way through this level. I believe we're supposed to assassinate someone on this particular mission. Not sure why. He's probably a bad dude. That's probably reason enough for him to be extrajudicially assassinated by us. We are the Tenno, I believe, and each of us is using a different one of the Warframes. I'm using the Volt Warframe, named after the Chevy Volt, probably. Tim, which Warframe are you using? I'm just going to say that's true, because it probably is.
I'm using the Excalibur Warframe, which... No, I can't really think of anything funny I can say about that.
Named after King Arthur's sword, obviously.
Yeah, it probably actually is.
Oh yeah, that's true, isn't it?
This Warframe is focused a bit more on... its special abilities rely more on the use of the sword that we have.
Mine's focused on fuel efficiency, obviously. Paul, which Warframe are you using?
I'm using the stealthy Warframe, which I actually cannot even remember the name of, but I just like the idea of sneaking around shooting people and doing things like putting up decoys, which I've just done now.
Ooh, it's the Loki, named after the Norse god. Presumably. He was also a bit of a trickster, so that would fit with the whole stealth deception angle.
Kill him! There you go.
Is that you helping to dismember that fellow with the sword there? So yeah, you can see that as well as the traditional guns, I wish, blimey, what was that?
Oh, that was me pulling up a barrel, I think.
Okay. As well as the traditional guns and explosive barrels, we've also got a bit of sword action going on as well. If you manage to get close enough for some melee goodness, you can slice up these enemies quite handily. And there's also some rather nifty moves that you can do, which hopefully have been captured on video already. Mostly involving running along and sliding on your knees, and then either having a slash at someone that came out of it. I don't mean pressing on them, that's not one. It's been a long day, okay?
This isn't going well, is it?
No, it's not.
Going brilliantly well.
I'm almost dead.
Why are you both dead? What's going on?
I don't know.
I actually have no idea what happened there.
Oh, I actually died. That was useless, chaps. Really, that was pathetic. How many times have we done this? We've not died once.
I was fine. I don't know what happened to you guys.
Tim just went a bit mental.
I have had that happen before though, where out of nowhere you suddenly... I think it's the enemy using grenades, but there's sort of not much of an indication when they're using grenades or something. I don't really know. But got to see the downed state there in the video, so that was good, I suppose. What should we talk about now? Let's talk about the fact that it's there's leveling up of all manner of your equipment. Using the guns levels up the guns, using the sword levels up the sword, using the Warframe levels up to Warframe. And then you can also earn credits to buy new stuff, pick up mods, to modify equipment.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Yeah, please do. You bought a shotgun, didn't you?
We're currently fighting our assassination target. He's the guard with the big waypoint marker above his head.
Oh, right. Should I pay attention to that.
Yeah, I thought it was probably relevant.
Is it the big red chap?
Yeah.
I'm gonna electrocute him.
Oh, there he goes. Oh no, he's not dead.
Alive.
Slicey sword.
Ninja.
I'll
There we
electrocute him
go.
again then. Hey! Success!
He's
We are the
dead.
best group of elite ninjas, not samurai.
Space ninjas.
Plenty of
Why
loot
can't-
dropping. Plenty of loot dropping there.
Why can't I say that we're space samurai? I still want to get to the bottom of this.
Oh no, I've got a puzzle.
We're not really following Bushido code, are we?
I am. I don't know what you're doing.
Okay, I've unlocked the puzzle door thing.
Yes, occasionally enemies will lock the rooms that you're in, things like that, which necessitate solving a little puzzle. You're going the wrong way, guys.
Should
Alright,
we
go
be,
the wrong way.
surely we should be evacuating now that we've killed our assassination target.
Yes, we're meant to be going this way,
Oh, okay.
judging by the waypoint marker on the minimap, anyway.
Can you really trust the waypoint markers though?
I have been. It hasn't really steered me wrong yet.
Can you trust Tim? More like.
Well, that is a really key question. Something interesting I realised actually is that Digital Extremes are also making the upcoming Star Trek game, which is also a third-person cooperative shooter. So I'm kind of wondering if we're seeing any things that we will also be seeing in that upcoming Star Trek game as well.
Are you suggesting this is just that will just be a reskinned version of this with less people?
No, not as such.
Ladies, when you finish gassing, I'm just getting my arse handed to me on a plate there.
I'm fighting about 100 people, possibly
thinking about-
200.
I'm thinking about Star Trek.
I think we're meant to be escaping the ship, not fighting the whole army.
Yeah, but then we
Incidentally,
get experience points if we fight the whole army. So
I just want to add something. You mentioned cool moves before, things like the sliding along the ground and so on and so forth. Have you tried doing a melee attack while you're jumping?
Yes, I did that earlier. It's very cool.
oh wow, awesome.
It's rather neat.
I'm gonna be doing that some more.
Well, I just sort of power slide towards enemies and shoot them with a shotgun. Yeah, you were talking about the upgrades before.
Yes.
Yes, just about everything you have, as I think you said, can indeed be upgraded. Everything from your Warframe to your weapons, they all gain experience as you use them. And yes, you can also... Where are you guys going?
I don't know. I was foolishly following Paul instead of the waypoint markers.
Don't follow Paul.
There we go. I'm going the right way now. I'm taking point. That's military parlance. Oh, there's like a million guys in here. Oh, you're all here. That's good.
Nice slide there. I like that.
Thanks.
Whoa, holy smokes, what was that?
That was me using my sword slicey power.
Yeah, as you level up, you gradually gain interesting powers, of which we have been demonstrating some in the video. I think each Warframe has 4, but right now I've only got 1.
I'm gonna
Tim, you've played the most. Do you have?
Well, I got 2 now, so I'm going to bug on my
you've got 2.
invisibility, which is quite cool. Kind of goes all liquidy effect.
Very nice.
I've also got 2. I think I'm 1 level up away from getting my 3rd, which is super jump, which may or may not be useful. It
Why
will
have I
be
only got 1? I feel left out. Anyway, the point I was going to make was that those powers depend on energy, which are if you've seen any little blue orbs in the video so far, they're little energy boosting orbs that give you more power for your powers, so to speak.
Oh, that was amazing. I think I've just discovered another new move. I'll do this puzzle, shall I?
Oh, you found the puzzle, I was looking for it.
Look on the
Right.
minimap. The minimap tells you
Right.
where all the things are.
Oh, thank you for
Experimenting
opening
with
that. Oh
new
dear.
moves.
Where there's a puzzle, there's 1,000 enemies waiting behind the door. Reloading.
short look at them.
Gee whiz, I've gone down again. I'm crawling away like a big blouse.
Well, you'll be able to watch the video frame by frame and work out what happened.
I found a mod. It was kind of on your corpse, so I'm not quite sure what the deal was with that.
Thanks.
Corpse looting our teammates.
It's the Bushido code.
I need some ammo. I'll tell you what I really like is when you're running backwards and shooting. It's very cool.
Yes. What I really like is when you do sprint and crouch to slide, and then you press jump while sliding. That's quite cool as well.
I have to admit, they have got the character animations down pat.
The animations, it looks really, really nice. The lighting effects in particular are just beautiful. And the character animations are amazing as well. It's... Excuse me, it's kind of a sort of... It just comes down to everything you do looks incredibly cool, which is always something I'm really, really happy to see in games, because it makes me want to keep doing it, basically.
Sort of pick you up on the lighting effects. You're right, they are really nice, but like in film reviews, when people start talking about the lighting, that's code for the film being really boring.
Yeah. But I actually don't find this boring. But I mean, like
No.
We talked about it a little bit earlier about the tile sets. I mean, currently there's not that much differentiation between the sort of missions that you go on and the different zones that you jump into. But you were saying, Peter, earlier that there are more tile sets being added as we go along,
Yes.
as this is closed beta.
They are working on making more as well, and the missions are semi-procedural in that they kind of rearrange the rooms in different orders and what have you as well to give a bit more variety too, which is always good.
Yeah, I think it's kind of it's building blocks like a lot of action RPGs do.
Yeah.
In terms of how the actual rooms are pre-built, but the way they link together is completely different each time you play.
Oh, look at Tim there, slacking on the damage.
It's probably because I'm
find
using my level 0 shotgun instead of my absurd assault rifle.
Shall we?
I kicked arse in that level.
Dead.
Shall we have a look at the arsenal quickly then, and we can have a look at the different
let's.
options that you have.
Yes, if you go into, I'm sure Paul is now currently going into the arsenal to show this, and yeah, so all of your equipment there, the rifle, pistols, sword, etc. They'll have a little spanner next to them. And if you go into, say, the rifle, or I don't know, Paul, if you have anything that you are actually upgrading now.
I'm onto the rifle, yeah.
Do you have unspent points? Do you want to?
Yeah, I am. I'm just gonna move down the tree into reload.
There you go.
Which is basically a reload speed increase. So apparently. There you go. So I'm going to apply that now. Are you sure? I certainly do. Applied. And that's all my upgrades I actually have at the moment, because I just upgraded earlier. So I'm
That's all right though. Gives a good example for the lovely viewers there.
Indeed.
So yeah, I mean you do that with basically everything about.
So I'm just looking at looking at the skills now. Well, they're not skills as such, but they're mod slots. Health, shield capacity, and your skills are kind of in between there. So I've got invisibility and decoy, for example, currently at the moment, and I've got 2 greyed out ones that I can't do anything with at the moment yet because I'm not high enough level.
Very good. That gives you an incentive to level up some more. Tim, do you want to talk a bit about the marketplace? You've been delving in that.
I've been delving in it.
Yes,
a little
you've been
bit.
delving in the marketplace. You've been buying a shotgun. That's more than the rest of us did.
Yeah, I did that through the arsenal, though, weirdly enough, which is actually a good thing, if anything. It means that you don't have to piss about through 100 menus just to do something. Yeah, the marketplace is basically exactly what it sounds like. It's a place where you can purchase new warframes, new weapons, new bits of equipment, things like one-off bits of gear that can heal you or restore your shields or automatically hack those puzzles for you. Right through to bits and pieces that actually upgrade your suit or your weapons to their full capacity and vastly expand the tree. As you've probably guessed, because this is a free-to-play game, there are actually 2 types of currency available. You've got credits, which are the ones you pick up in missions and get from completing missions, and there's platinum, which is the paid currency. And I'm not quite sure what point. credits take quite a while to get. I mean, you can kind of see, if you look at the prices on screen at the moment, I mean, little pistols will cost you things like 12,000, while Warframe blueprints go up to about 35,000, which is fairly expensive, as after about 10 missions or so I'd managed to I'd managed to get just enough money to buy a shotgun. Or you can buy platinum, which is actually quite expensive in and of itself, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if you look at the Warframes, you can see that they're kind of priced anywhere from sort of 225 to 75. The 75 ones being the basic 3 you can pick from, which are the 3 we've been showing off. But as 75 points costs $5, that means you're paying kind of $15 for a Warframe, which is fairly pricey, to be honest, if you consider that to be akin to a character class.
We should say, though, that this is still in beta, so who knows what they're going to do with the pricing model when it's ultimately released. This is just how it's balanced currently.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's all subject to change. And we've been progressing fairly well with the just the free one that you get to begin with. I think there's probably going to be a barrier eventually that you might run into where you think, well, I'm going to actually have to need to spend either some money or grind out some credits to get a bit further. But if you're doing that anyway progressively through playing and you're still having a good time, then that's not necessarily a problem.
Yep.
Are we going to do another mission, guys? This is the question I have. Or is this now the time to plug our key giveaway?
Yes, I think we should plug our key giveaway here.
Yes.
So, yeah, we have an absolute stack of beta keys to give away, closed beta keys, and you can pick one up now instantly on the website. All you need to do is click the button to get your key, register an account on their site, on the Warframe site, make sure you activate your account and then apply your beta key. There's been some confusion on this, so you have to make sure your account is activated first and you will be good to go. Get them while you can. There's quite a few, so I suggest you give it a try. It's a lot of fun.
If you like the look of the video and you like what you're seeing, then hey, yeah, go for it. So yes, are we going to do a Venus mission? Because I think that's a different tile set, right, on Venus? We could show off.
Yep, let's do it.
For the first set of missions, we've been fighting against the Grineer, which are the worst named aliens in the galaxy.
That's why we're fighting them.
Once you get to Mercury or what's the other planet that's available early on? Saturn. Once you get to those, you can start fighting different types of aliens, all with their own little tactics, their own little foibles in terms of ship defences and so on and so forth. I've played a bit more than either Peter or Paul.
Which planet is it we go to then? Which one is it?
Venus. You're all at Venus. I'm going to have to do Cytherian because that's the only one I have open for me.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep.
Alright, let's do it. I'm a little bit unhappy that we don't get to have the chance to say that we're going to Uranus, but I'll just have to live with that, I suppose.
So juvenile.
It's not often you get the chance to use such cutting-edge material.
Right, Tim, I want lots of sliding.
Okay. We're fighting against...
No, this is already different. What's all this crud around? What?
Well, this time we're fighting against the Infestation, who are basically the Flood from Halo.
This is pretty cool. I'm liking... I mean, I don't like it. It's kind of disgusting, but I'm liking how it looks.
You'll recognise a few of the rooms. What we were saying before about how the rooms are kind of like individual building blocks, but the enemies are totally different, and some of the challenges we'll face in here will probably be a bit different as well.
I've already noticed it's getting a little bit hard. It's getting a little bit harder already.
Yeah,
okay.
it is. Yeah.
This is a deception mission, which means that I'm carrying a briefcase.
Oh, good. That means you can't shoot with more than...
Yeah, I have to use my incredibly rubbish pistols.
That means you have to spit at the enemy, Tim.
You two are defending me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right. Yeah, definitely, Tim. We're right behind you, man.
Eerie. Where are you? I've already lost you, Tim. Where are you?
I'm heading to the waypoint marker where there are evil things.
You got distracted why I just got pulled
Whoa,
back.
these guys are really going into me.
Yeah, these enemies run towards you and explode. Or some of them do, anyway. The kind of ready orange ones do. So ideally, you kind of want to shoot them while running away.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, so I'm pilfering all the lockers. There are lockers and little goodie chests and storage crates and things lying around that you can smash open to get extra loot in a very action RPG sort of way.
That's just a good old leveling up mechanic, isn't it? Oh, this guy doesn't look good.
Odd. Yeah, these guys are pains.
He's taking a heck of a lot of bullets, that guy.
I've actually noticed something new today, which I didn't see before, which was that when we started the mission in the bottom right, it kind of popped up a little personal goal for me. In this case, it's given me Swordsman, which tells me that this mission I need to try and get 10 melee kills. I don't know whether they result in extra rewards or they're kind of little achievement things or what, but it's quite nice to see nonetheless. Might be going this way, I think.
Tim, show us your magic with your case. Oh,
Line up, slow
in
firing.
the pass.
You're up and around.
Oh, like these guys, they run at you very fast. Oh. I'm just letting Tim take all the hit.
Oh, you demanded
Well,
lots of sliding, so I'll have to get on with that shortly as well.
He's only carrying the vital data, so I'm sure it doesn't matter if he dies.
Yeah, be fine. What we've got here is one of the doors we need 2 people to open.
How are you guys?
Where are you? Are you upstairs?
Yeah.
We're downstairs.
Hello.
Alright,
We're
we've got to wait
downstairs.
for Peter.
Use your radar.
Well,
Yeah,
it doesn't have an upstairs and a downstairs, I'm afraid, so...
Just head downstairs.
Alright.
Roughly towards this
Heading
point,
down.
this big room here. And then just
Heading
jump off the
downstairs.
bridge or whatever.
Here we go!
Hooray.
Guys.
I'm assuming this is the right way anyway, and we're not meant to be upstairs.
Celebratory slide.
At the end of your slide, press jump. Trust me.
It's amazing.
Right.
Alright, there we go.
Door.
Panel activation.
Oh,
begin.
oh dear. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong key. Doesn't help.
Is that not melee, Paul? It's got a Warframe mod, I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I picked
Yes.
one up. Yeah.
Same. Yeah, the mods stick around. You don't need to fight over them, which is useful, as they're probably the more useful of the drops. Things like credits and ammunition do disappear when one person picks them up, but the mods stick around until everyone's got them, which is quite nice. Right, here's where I need to use the briefcase.
That's good, you better use both hands again.
Yep, I've got my shot.
And now we got to get out of this place.
Which is interesting. Last time I did this mission, something different happened. But just in case that'll happen in a little bit, I won't mention it. I don't want to spoil the surprise in case
Thanks
it
for
does.
not warning us.
I'm pretty certain it happened then. We'll see.
I hear things. Oh,
There you go.
I hope you guys are behind me.
These space zombies, and I've got a shotgun, which is the weapon you use to deal with zombies.
Well, that's why you bought a shotgun.
At this point, it is basically space ninjas versus space zombies.
Oh
Which is
god, my reloading.
I've been pitching that game to developers for years.
Trying to capitalise onto obscenely played out genres by combining them.
these are the big, nasty ones. This one's...
So did these guys have any kind of a narrative backstory to them, Tim, that we just kind of skipped through all?
I have no real idea. I honestly haven't looked that much at the lore.
I just looked at when you were playing solo, you maybe paid more attention to mission updates.
I don't remember there being that much of it so far.
No, that's probably something they're going to put in later to sort of flesh out the...
Well, I think the Tenno are kind of meant to be the sort of defenders of the galaxy a while ago, who kind of saved us before, and now we're under threat again, so they've been called back.
Yes, that was the impression I got from the tutorial. The Tenno were in some kind of like cryo-sleep situation.
Yeah.
And then they'd be called to action whenever they're needed. Sort of like Banana Man, except in space.
Banana Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got in an elevator with a mob.
Why did you do that?
I thought it was one of you. Oh dear. This
You're
isn't
the
good.
one with the decoy skills, not us.
I've gone back down again. I'll pick you up.
Right.
Sounds like there's something hammering on the door. Oh, here you are.
I'm coming. I'm on my way.
Is that, well, you haven't got the briefcase now, so you've got no excuse for being slow.
Yes, I have. I was shooting at things instead of running away.
Well, that will no doubt benefit you in the end of level stats.
Yeah, with a bit of luck. Hopefully my performance won't be quite as piss poor as last time.
And that's it. Mission over.
I don't think mine's going to be as good. There we go. Another mission successfully completed.
Yeah, I didn't get much experience from that, unfortunately.
Well done,
Sorry,
chaps.
But we all had a good time.
Did
That's what matters.
I enjoyed that. It is a really good fun game to play. It's kind of Mass Effect 3's multiplayer meets Vanquish slightly, which is really, really nice. I'm happy about this. How is it that I dealt less damage than you, but I got more kills?
Once again, this is going to be the only time I get to say this, but I was best again.
Also, with my sword skills, they apparently don't count as melee kills.
That's quite strange.
Oh well.
Not sure about all that. Anyway, if you like what you've seen from this, definitely get on the Beta Key giveaway on IncGamers.com and get upgrading your Warframe. Yeah, that's it really. You could end the video there probably.
Oh, what a brilliant outing there. Alright.
Well, I was just thinking you should end it after I say get on the Beta Key giveaway. Or you can leave this bit in and it will be hopelessly embarrassing.
Well, I think we should leave it in then.
Yeah.
Marvelous.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
IncGamers play.